I got the message.
I think it's stuff, you know. I think it's.
I know, it's good stuff. You could use it. All you YouTubers at home, you can see that we're trying to get this demonstration started here, but we're having a little difficulty doing it because my producers, Bert and Frank, mainly Bert, keeps telling me stuff. I did have a beer, but he hid it from me because I can't drink in front of you guys. Hello, all you YouTubers out there. I'm here in Berlin, Germany, teaching a class, and I'm doing a little demo for everybody out here, and we're going to paint a little pink rose for you guys. So let's get started, and here's the canvas. I've got it prepared up here. I hope you guys at home can see what I'm doing. This has acrylic on it, yes, and it's got some blues and whites and yellows, and it's good to put acrylic on your canvas because it seals the canvas up. I'm going to put a little, I've got some medium I'm working with. I'm going to put some on here. And, ooh, look at that. Whoop, hello. Look at that go on. Notice how the medium really makes your paint darker, too. You get an idea to see what it'll look like when it's varnished. Look at that. I'm working with our brand new colors, so you're going to see how nice and bright they are. They're full of pigment. Look at that dark that got with the medium. Cool. We're going to take some magenta rose, and I'm using a 1/2-inch brush. Ooh. Yes, we're going to have a nice big rose in there. And my hand might be in the way a little bit here and there. I'll try to keep it out. And this is the base tone. Very loosey-goosey. Some places it's very transparent. Yeah. You can see right through it. Now we're going to take magenta rose and white and watch what happens with this paint full of pigment. And look at it happen. Look at it go in loose and free. And another one. Can you see that rose? Look at it. Look how loosey-goosey. But there's your rose. It's coming, it's coming. Yeah. So we just get it started. Maybe a little lighter up here where the light hits it. Ba-bum. Maybe we'll put a little touch of orange with that. What's that going to do? Yes. Oh, turn on the lights. Look at very dry. Notice the brush just twisting and turning. Some places you just don't push down as hard. Some places it's just foreshortened. I have an audience out here. You might hear them in the background, but they're being very quiet. Now you see how I'm just pushing down just a little bit. We're going to have another petal here. It's in the dark. I don't push down as hard, and it doesn't put as much paint on the canvas. So we have a cup shape. And then we're going to come around like this with the edge of your brush, just indicating. And, push down harder, and you'll get a little, more paint. There's so much pigment in this paint that I can go forever just on loading up with just one load here. Pushing down very lightly, I just put a little paint down. Push down heavy, and I get more paint. So it's like having a button on your brush that you're pushing to get more paint or less paint. Here we're going to have a little edge coming out. Look at that. Way inside, maybe there's something in there. Way down here. Look at that happen. Woo! Yeah. Now, we're going to take our white, a little orange, put with the white, a little more orange. Again, pigment power. Look at that. See the light's coming from the top. And we're going to hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. Boom, boom. So the last strokes you put on are your loose strokes, very loose and free. You don't want to tighten up with this stuff. You don't paint every petal you see. Because when you look at a rose, that's all you see, a bunch of petals. And you try to paint them all. And that's where you run into trouble. Yeah. It's a push down and pull up stroke. Yes. Yes, look at it go. I know. Well, maybe we'll take a little blue. Turquoise, blue, and white. What are we going to do with turquoise, blue, and white? We test the color. Look at that. Can you see that little cool color going in? Look at it. See it? I see it, honey. Look at it. Yes. Yes. Let the brush work. Let the brush work for you. Sometimes the light will dance. It'll hit other areas. Look at that little things happening. Maybe we'll take cad red light and orange. Whoa, cad red light and orange. Ba-boom! And we'll get a little light. We'll get a little warmth in there. A little warmth. Really add some fire to your rose. Because if you don't, it's boring. Yellow and orange, yellow and orange. What is that going to do? Everything you do in painting is, what if I do this? What if I do that? What happens if I do this? Sometimes you do stuff and it doesn't work. Because you never know. Look at that. Okay, let's take a little, I have yellow and black, a little more black. Yellow and black makes a nice green. And we'll just sort of push this around. No leaves yet. I'm just getting the feeling. Wow. Oh, let's take our black. Oh, honey. That is black. And I really want that contrast. Let's take some of this deep burgundy. Boom. Right on top of the black. Because this paint has so much pigment, it covers beautifully. Watch out for paint that you buy at the store. When you first squeeze it, all this linseed comes out. It's a bunch of filler in there. Watch out for that. We have brand new paint out. Yeah, it's a little more pricey than your normal paint. But it goes a long way. A long way. Look at that. Look at the color. See, color's exciting. Yellow, white and blue. Boom. Yes. Boom, 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 boom. And let the brush dance. Maybe you'll take your finger and we'll just lose. See how you can lose. You lose an edge. Lose an edge. Look at that. Don't have to use a blending brush. Actually, a finger works better for blending edges out. Yes, it makes the painting, your rose, part of the background. Because you find edges, you lose edges. You find edges and you lose them. That's what it's all about. Medium is 50-50 linseed. Turp. Look at the blue. Now I might put a shot down and just let it sit there. Just let it sit. Oh, turquoise, beautiful turquoise. Boom. Notice the stroke. It's wow, wow. It's a lot of energy in it. Woohoo. This is great. So I'm here in Berlin teaching. Been here 2 weeks. Done about 10 paintings. And this is our new paint. Done about 10 paintings. And I use these paints to do the 10 paintings. You can see they hardly even look like they've been used because there's so much pigment in it. It doesn't take that much. Yeah, you'll pay a little bit more, but it'll go a long, long way. The colors you will use a lot of will be yellow and white, which will be available in the near future in larger tubes. Yeah. Okay. Use your finger. Push that stuff around. Yes. Up. Yes. Yes. Honey. Let's get some more of this blue up here. I went out and picked some geraniums. Geraniums, yeah? Don't have any smell to them, but they're a beautiful deep burgundy color. Deep burgundy, yeah. You can see, look how that would, you can hold these up. How would that look up there? I think that'll look cool. Let's take our black, some green, some yellow. And right starting here, we're going to bring a stem up. Yeah, it's right in front of that. And out it comes. Mm-hmm. Maybe that got a little dark. Maybe we should make a little green, yellow on that. There, that's better. And maybe something coming off. So by overlapping your flower with a stem, gives it more of a realistic look, because stuff just doesn't grow around the flower. I've been doing a lot of hummingbird paintings. You'll see those on my Facebook page. Yes. Push down and push. Push. Some of these buds are hanging down. And some of those buds have red light in them. Do you love it? I love it. Little yellow. There's those buds hanging down again before we put our flowers in. Cat red light. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. You see how overlapping that rose puts it in the back a little bit, adds a little dimension to your masterpiece you're doing at home. Yeah. So, and have plenty of paper towels, guys. Yeah. Clean that brush. I'm going to put some of these in there. Let's take this guy. Deep burgundy, beautiful dark. And we'll just look at this, and in it goes. Very dry. Very dry. So when we want to put our red on, it'll stick to the dry paint. You see how I'm leaving some air in between. Loosey-goosey. And before we put our lights on, we're going to go down and pick another one out of here. Very dry. Oh, I covered up some of my buds. Well, we'll find them later. Remember to put this on dry. And we might have another stem that's going to come up. I have no idea what's going up there. But we have a nice S-curve starting. Maybe we'll come down here with a nice large leaf. Oh, honey. Yes. And another leaf. Maybe some wiggles coming out. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Everything is twisting and turning. Nothing is straight. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at the, can you see the rhythm? I got rhythm, I got music. He's flipping out, I just knew he would lose it. Do, 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 do. Who can ask for anything? Maybe that leaf needs a little pink. Look at that. Leaves aren't just green. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You could have dewdrops on your leaves if you want. Yes. Let's come up. Okay, it's waiting for our cad red light to be put on. I'm going to change brushes and pick up our filbert. These are all Jenkins brushes. They're synthetics. You take care of them, they won't wear out. They'll last you forever. Now we're taking a color that's beautiful, cad red light. I want to make sure that's pure. Let me make sure I got the right color. Oh, there it is. Cad red light. And let's take a look at our picture. Is that gonna, yeah, that'll work. Cad red light using a filbert. And let's pick, whoa, look at it go. Yes. We're going to put a little orange with that. Cad red light. Yes, 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 yes. And keep it loose and keep it free. Some of these we might put a little pink with it. Do I have, where's my pink? Okay. Y'all talk to yourselves for a minute while I'm finding my pink. I don't know what color that is. We will find out in a minute. Ah, yes. So we'll take some of this. Ah, look at that pop. And we're going to keep it loose. Let the people that view your painting use their imagination. You don't have to tighten up on these petals. It's just a loose, free type of painting. I'm going to come on over. Boom, 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 boom. Loose, 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 loose. Just the feeling of the flower. We're in and we're out. Another one here. See how you don't have to show every petal, but people viewing your painting will actually participate in the painting. They'll paint the thing themselves. All you have to do is just show a little bit. It's wonderful. People work too hard. Study. Study from real life. Maybe we have a stem coming in. I lost some of my little guys. Put more of those in. Sometimes you lose things. You have to bring them back. What are we going to put on the top? What can we put up there? Well, before we do that, let's get something else in here. Balancing the painting off. Plenty of paper towels. Do, 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 do. Let's put some yellow ochre out. Take your time doing paintings, don't rush. Yellow ochre, what's that going to do? Oh, honey. Do, 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 do. Over the top of those. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, da, da, da. Yeah, da, da, da. Yeah, da, 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 da. Ah. Let's put some of our deep burgundy in the middle of that. Kind of tie in with that guy. And pull it out. Maybe down in here. Notice even the lay-in, how loose it is. Let's test some color. We're going to take yellow, ochre, and white. We'll test our color. Thank you very much. You see the cup shape? Cup. I have a rose garden at home. I'm out in that garden photographing all the time. When I don't know what kind of leaves to put in a painting, I go out and I cut leaves off and bring them in. Because leaves have so much beautiful color. They're not just green. Side of the brush a lot to get a lot of foreshortening going. So I'm just making this painting up. Hope it doesn't go south. I put a little mauve in there just to tie in with the guy on the bottom. Maybe a little more mauve over here. Soften this up, let it hit that top flower. Let it sort of merge together with it. So you don't have one flower here, one flower there, but they kind of work together. Work together. Loosey-goosey. Let the brush work and twist and turn. You have to know your roses to paint this loose stuff. If you don't know your roses, it won't work. You have to know the anatomy of a rose, how it's shaped. Ochre and white, maybe. Let's see what we'll do for those back petals. Now, you don't want the back petals to come out too much. Maybe we'll just twist it around. Just an indication that there's something back there. Hold the brush way in the back. That way you'll paint looser and freer. Now I'm tying them together. I'm getting some of that warm color from the top. See it? See it? Otherwise it's going to look strange. Even if your flowers you're working from aren't tied together like this, as a painter you tie it together. Loose, loose. Find yourself tightening up, pull stuff together. I have a cougher in the room. The flower goes through lots of changes, color changes, tying everything together. Starting to come together. Maybe a little of that orange on these leaves. See that? Look at that, how we tied those leaves into the flowers. Watch it. Watch it happen. You see it? Very dramatic. Yeah. Black and green. Black and yellow makes a green. Nice dark green. Maybe we'll have some leaves coming out of there. Finger, maybe you might want to leave some of them just kind of go away, away, away. Yellow. Blue, yellow. Hit it, honey. Hit it. Just get it in there. Play with the color. Get the finger going. Push color around. Do something. Let's see how I lost that edge. Good stuff going on. It's getting there. We're giving birth. Which paintings is so cool because we're doing something that's never been done, never been painted before. This is a number one. Isn't that cool? I think when you guys are at home painting, doing your thing, it's never been done before. You have an original. How many people can say that? When they do something, there's no others like it. It might be crummy, but who cares? It's a learning process. You do crummy paintings, you do good paintings, it's all learning. People think, oh, my painting didn't turn out. Oh, yeah, but did you learn something? Yeah, look at the blue in there. Let's get a little darker. Oh, honey, look at this. Look. Can you see it? Can you see? There's all kinds of little fillers and baby's breath you could put in. There's all kinds of stuff. You could put daisies in. But don't load it up too much. Good painting is simple painting. I say that all the time, you guys know. You don't need to load it up. Let's come on up. We're balancing the painting up. Oh, deep burgundy again. Maybe up here we have a bud. Oh, honey. You get that dark in there. You get that wonderful red on top. Yeah. Add a little orange. Add a little more green. Watch this, flat. Had to come out. Oh. So that's our prima donna bud up there. Notice it's not straight, but it has a bend to it. Yellow and blue. And we'll get a little light on that. Sometimes they have little things coming out, little whiskers. Okay, now we still need some balance. So we got everything here. We're going to come out. We're going to come out of here. And we're going to have a bud here to repeat that color over here. Been so long ago, I forgot what color it was. Only a paper towel. What was that? Magenta? You got to help me. Magenta and white? Yeah? Yeah. Thank you. Ah, can you see it? Can you see it?
Yes.
I don't hear you.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Green and yellow. And it doesn't take much. Maybe I like that color so much we'll use it up here. Follow your instinct. Follow your gut. If it says do this, do that, do it. Don't question it. It's always right. Well, most of the time. Of course, when it's not right, that's the time you remember. But most of the time, your instinct is correct. So just do it. Putting it in, because I'm just making this painting up. Let's put a little orange cad red light on the dark side. Look at that. You see, as soon as you warm it up, it adds a lot of life to it. And we'll keep it loose and free. Yes. See the texture? Don't blend it so there's nothing there. Flat and turn, flat. Oh, yes. Do you love it? Yes, yeah. I'm going to brighten that guy up so it balances. Yes. That's cool, honey. How do you know when you're finished? You don't. Nobody knows. You don't know when you're finished. That's why you overwork so many of them. Everybody says, oh, if that looks good, maybe a little bit more will look good. And you do that. And you do this, and you put more, and you put more, and you put more, and pretty soon your painting goes down. And once it goes, it's hard to get it back. Because usually your paint's so thick that it's a bummer. Orange, bum, 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 bum. This is color again, guys. Color. Color is more important than subject matter. You can have great subject matter, but if your color's not good, it won't work. Look at this. Look at how I'm just going to lay some color in there. To indicate another flower of some kind. Who cares what it is? It's the color we're after. Pow, 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 pow. Mm-hmm. Orange and yellow. I want to brighten up some shots in there. Put your paint on a little thicker. And of course our paint is full of pigment. Let me see what color this is. Oh, I don't want that. That's deep burgundy. And this one is cad yellow medium. Talk to each other. Aha. Let me make sure I have the right color. This is called magenta rose. And I want to put out some clean white because if you're going to put a pink in, you have to make sure your brush is clean. You have a pure white. You have a pure magenta rose. We'll take our knife, mix the two together. Oh, what a color. Magenta rose and white. Maybe I'll use that color in there. Oh, look at with a knife. Are you allowed to do that? Because we've been brushing it. Can you take a knife in there and do this? Why not? It's our painting. We'll do what we want to do. And by doing this, it keeps the color clean. Look at it, hit, 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 hit. Look at those colors pop, I love it. There's so much pigment in our new paint, it's a joy to work with. Yeah, again, I keep telling you, it costs more. But these colors actually even dry a little bit brighter. They don't dry dull, they dry brighter. It's crazy. It's all in the chemistry. I don't understand it. I don't have to. It just happens. All right, what else are we doing? Oh, knife is great. People are afraid of it, but don't be. Let's put a little, look at the color. Look. You see, you don't have to have just leaves. Show you the importance of color. You see it? It's very impressionistic, yet some realism at the same time. Is that cool? I got my students in here. They're all sitting around watching, and they all can't wait to get in to do this. But you can't, because tomorrow we're painting an egret. Yeah, na 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 na. Play with the knife. What do you think the pros do out there? Get big bucks for their paintings. This is all they do. It's nothing that you guys can't do. They just keep it a secret. They make you think it's so hard. Oh, look at that light. Maybe, oh look, maybe we have some branches coming out of there with the side of your your knife. So you can't get that with a brush. Some things you have to use the knife. Look at some stuff, maybe there's some twigs, some vines hanging around. You see? So that's how they do that. I always wondered how they did that. I look at paintings in galleries and wonder, how do they do? Did they use a liner brush? How did they know? They used a knife. So we, here at Farbi Flora, open up the technique book and we show you everything. There are no secrets here, guys. Just remember, paint is important. The paint we have is full of pigment. You can use the other stuff, the cheaper stuff, that's fine. It's less money, that's okay. That's what you want. You want the very best, then these new colors we have here at Farbi Flora are what you need to make your masterpieces come alive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see all you YouTubers next time. Bye-bye.